this out. Good morning, young people. This bullying thing is somewhat cyclical. Let me explain. Back in 1999, we had Columbine High School, a tragedy. We heard about the guys who were called the trench coat mafia, who were picked on, who brought guns to school. It was a national tragedy, and we were all concerned about youth, relationships, anti-bullying programs, counseling, and it was a good thing. But then we had 9/11, and our minds got shifted to anti-terrorism, task force, and things like that, and the bullying emphasis dissipated. Along comes 2010. 7 kids commit suicide because they're bullied and attacked and harassed. We hear about kids who are bringing guns to school and this kind of thing. So now we'll come back 11 years later, it's again in the forefront. Everyone, please think back, give me a show of hands. Can you recall ever being in kindergarten or first grade and hearing a line like this in school? Ew, don't play with her, she got cooties. Okay, thank you, all over the room, thank you. No, wait, we didn't know what cooties were, but she had them. And we knew that because one child said, don't play with her, and the funny thing happened. Before we even noticed it, the child who pointed the finger had become our Gaston. She became the beast. We became the villagers. Our words became the weapons, and we attacked a 5-year-old we hardly even knew. My fear is that it'll die down again and then come back in 7 or 8 years. If we can find a way to provide structure nationally to address the issues of relationships and bullying, I think that'll keep it fairly in the forefront of people's minds, and now schools, communities, families will have the tools they need to help kids be more empathetic, build social skills, build good relationships, and eventually crush this phenomenon and make a difference across the country. Nobody goes to school and says, aha, it's now time for me to bully and harass that child over there. It's ridiculous. However, before you notice it, you begin to follow Gaston, who says, don't talk to her, don't play with him. Why? They don't look like you. They don't sound like you. They don't act like you. They don't dress like you. They aren't cool like you. They can't play ball like you. They have a speech impediment, a physical handicap, a learning difficulty. And Gaston says, they're dumb, he's stupid, she ugly, what a freak, loser. And we laugh. We fail to understand this, and please hear my heart today, young people. In the minds of some kids, this is a very short distance away from this. Many, many kids come to me and say, Mr. Brown, thank you for a great message. I didn't realize people felt that way. I didn't know that when I was joking, I was hurting people. And I've had kids physically resolved to be better. I've also had young people who admit they were unkind to their peers, and they'll say, you know, Mr. Brown, I'll never bully a kid again. I didn't realize that it could be so bad for them. And I was just joking around, but I would never do that again. I get teachers who come to me and say, thank you for coming to our school. I've had teachers tell me you have been a blessing. I've been told you were an answer to prayer. I've had admins and resource officers tell me wonderful, positive things. And I've had some counselors say, in a strange way, they've had more work to do after have come to their school, but the point is they now find ways to help more children. If you can think of one person in any grade who you know gets teased, picked on, pushed around, beat up, pushed away, left out, made fun of, called a nasty name, if you know one person who's a victim of vicious rumors about whom cruel things are being said every day on the internet and by text, if you know one person who may hurt, like a 10-year-old girl from Missouri or a 49-year-old man from Jamaica, if you know one person like that, do not look around, do not make a sound. Please, quickly and quietly, just stand up if you know one person like that. Today, I had a really good experience. We had 2 different schools in one location, and grades 6, 7, and 8. That's my milieu. I love the middle grades. At the end of the program, I was pretty surprised to see several hundred young people voluntarily give me a standing ovation. Now, I don't speak to get a standing ovation, but those kids standing told me that I connected with them. And I was in the hallway afterwards, and they were streaming out, and I was getting high fives all over the place. I had 4 or 5 kids ask for my autograph. I got handshakes, and I got hugs, and that makes me feel good. I'm supporting what the school wants to do to raise healthy kids, to raise well-adjusted kids. And if my talk can cause kids to go through that door and begin to change their lives, I am among men most blessed.